Hope it wasn't too weird for you. I am the queen of TMI. I am like an open book to the nth degree and oftentimes make other people more uncomfortable because of it. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm sorry. I usually talk, this channel is about pregnancy, motherhood. We do things kind of natural, kind of hippie, kind of granola. If you're into that stuff, please subscribe. If you're not new here, welcome back. Story time. Just like the video. If you like the video, but just like the video. Okay, I'll get through so I am on HEYSHAYLA, Instagram, HEYSHAYLA podcast. Today, I just have to tell somebody this, and I figure why not tell the internet? I'm just gonna get right into it. Since before having children, I've had hemorrhoids. Used to treat it with like essential oils, like some rose oil and I don't know, there was like a whole concoction that I found online that I used to use. Then I had children. I am like a month or a year postpartum. For the past 3 months, I'm just setting the scene here. I have a fairly regular bowel movement, I would say every single morning. Every single morning it feels like I'm birthing a small human. And I know a lot of labor techniques. I know a lot about like relaxing. I'm literally doing that. Like you go ooh with your mouth because your mouth is like a sphincter and it helps the rest of the sphincters relax. In labor, that works. Or like shaking your legs. I'm using a squatty potty. I've got like all the tricks that I'm trying to use here and it's not working. Like I am white knuckling my pants as I'm trying to go number 2 and I've got a baby breastfeeding and a toddler crawling around my legs just being like, Mommy, you okay? And then like reenacting the thing. So when she poops, she's like, and I would message my friend about this. And she's like, well, why don't you go see a colon specialist? And I was like, yeah, 100%. I have to schedule out a month in advance. I was like, okay, I can do another month, I guess. What else am I going to do? My midwife gives me like a prescription for a suppository, which is like exactly what you think it is. So it's like coconut oil, like hardened coconut oil, and then it melts. It's not doing much. I tried laxative, didn't do much. It is time to get my hemorrhoids cauterized off. That's what I thought I was going to do. Bring it on, bring it on. I can't birth a small child every morning anymore. Like I cannot do it. So I get my appointment set up for a month from now. Cool. I am excited for this colon and rectal specialist appointment. In fact, it comes after 4 days of being sick with my children. And I was like, I have an appointment coming up. Seth has got the kids. I'm gonna go to my doctor's appointment and just like, maybe I'll get some Chipotle for the family on the way home. This is a treat. I didn't fully comprehend like what was gonna happen, I guess. So first I get there and I'm walking and I'm like seeing people in the hallway and I'm like looking for my door and I'm like, oh my gosh. And nobody cares about you as much as you care about you, right? I'm like, everyone here is gonna see me walk into the colon and rectal specialist. They're gonna watch me walk into that door. There was literally no one around when I actually walked into the door, so I was fine. But then I get inside, this nice old man, and I'm like, I know why you're here. You know why I'm here. We're here for one reason. Hope everything's good with you. So then I get back there and I've got the nurse that comes in to do like the intake paperwork. So tell me what's going on. And I'm doing it with this very nice young woman who looked like she was in high school. I'm gonna call her Claire because that feels like the right vibe that I'm going for to like explain this nice woman. Claire smells like vanilla. And Claire's asking me questions like, okay, so tell me what's going on. And I'm like, birthing a small child every morning. Very painful. Any itching? No. Bleeding? Yes. Painful? Yes. I was like, my midwife gave me these little suppositories, but they're not working. She's like, obviously they're not working, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Claire, why are you making this so normal? She's like, I'm gonna go get the doctor. So she goes and gets the doctor. Doctor comes in. I talk to her about the same things. Tell her what's going on, what's happening. She's like, is there any Crohn's in your family? And I'm like, I didn't consider that this could be like very serious. She's just asking me questions, like serious questions like that. She's like, okay, well, we'll just take a little look. And I'm wearing like a Free People romper, the dupe from Amazon. Highly recommend. Actually, great for breastfeeding, awesome. And she's like, well, I don't really know what you're gonna do with that romper. And I was like, oh, I've got a tank top under here, doctor, don't worry. She's like, okay, cool. So then I'm like thinking, do I lay down like I'm at the OBGYN or how am I supposed to lay? Fetal position, feels appropriate. Keep your pants by your knees, like leave your pants on. Okay, cool, done. Laying there waiting for her. And as I'm waiting for her, I think it was just psychological. I was freaking out and I was like, oh my gosh, what if I have to fart? What if I have to do like, I kind of feel like I have to do that. Do I do that now? Should I do that now? And then she's going to walk in and smell it, and that's going to be embarrassing. But what if there really is a fart in there, and then she just like, what if it's too close to her when she's like, I started panicking, and I was like, I would literally cry. I would take this little pad that's covering me up and just cover my face and just like be like, please just leave me alone. Please get out of the room. I can't handle this sort of embarrassment. I am like fairly normal with these things. Like I feel like I can like have a conversation with them, OBGYN, talk to her or whatever. I try and be like overly normal so that it's not awkward, which probably makes it more awkward. I'm not sure, but it makes me feel comfortable. I end up not having to fart before or after. I think it was just like a nightmare that was coming in and being like, what if this happens? So the doctor comes in and she goes, all right, well, Claire's also going to come in here and help me smell the vanilla. Claire comes in, and I'm not really sure what Claire needs to, I just assume that Claire's just going to observe. Like I've had that at the OBGYN. There's somebody who's training, they observe, or like a safety thing. No. Claire's there to actually assist. So I'm laying on my side. Claire's facing me and just holding things open so the doctor can do her inspection. She is there to hold my booty cheek open. Yo, but that's fine. This is some first class service. And then the doctor's just poking. Oh, does it hurt here? Does this hurt? And I think that the doctor is going to be like, oh, yeah. This is the worst case I've ever seen. Like I can't believe you've been dealing with this for 3 months. And she goes, She's like, I'm not really seeing much. And I had taken my suppository that morning. Should I have not taken the suppository so things would be inflamed and just obvious of what's going on? Did I ruin this entire appointment that I've been looking for? And I told them, I was like, I'm actually really happy to be here. I'm excited about this appointment. And the doctor's like, well, I've never heard that before. And Claire was like, oh, I have one other time. Claire, how could you have heard that? You're still in high school. Claire wasn't actually in high school. I'm just getting older. And so everyone else is getting younger. And she's literally poking, like, does this hurt? Does this hurt? Does this hurt? I'm like, yes, no. She's like, well, it looks like there's like a little cut. How do you get a cut down there? What? How do you get a cut down there? Did I shave down there? So then I kind of was like, what do you mean a cut? She's like, well, it's a fissure. So if things are dry, she's like, imagine like little paper cuts on the sides of your mouth. Like, you know how you get those? Or like it's dry and it kind of, that's like the most accurate description because that sounds awful. You could have a high tone sphincter. So if it's too tight, so when you have a bowel movement, it tears. That would not be the profession for me. I was like, okay. And then she has to do a little internal inspection as well. So this is OBGYN style. And they were like, yeah, kind of, with the little like speculum. She's like, I'm not really seeing anything inside either. I'm feeling very invalidated. You know, Seth, I yell when I try to go potty. She literally sent me home with a cream prescription, which was the only thing I hadn't tried. My mom was like, you didn't try like Preparation H, like hemorrhoid cream? No, Mom. Instead, I tried a suppository and some laxatives, and none of it worked. I don't know why I didn't try the cream. It's fixed. It's all better now. No more childbirthing every morning. And of course, I'm glad that that's it. I'm glad I didn't have to have surgery, because honestly, what do you do when you have surgery? Well, how do you go to the bathroom then with like an open wound? They mentioned something about like a tube that they would put in there, and I was like, I don't care. It's so painful. Give me whatever. I have a friend who has hemorrhoids, and she's like, itches all the time. Itches all day. I was like, does it hurt when you poo? She's like, no. I was like, would you rather have your booty hole itch all day long or just hurt really, really bad when you have to go to the bathroom? Would you rather? Oh, and then the prescription didn't come through. So I go to the doctor on Thursday. On Saturday, I call in and I'm like, hey, and it's granted, it is a holiday weekend. And the doctor's just like, oh, well, we really prefer that you call in. And this is not Claire. This is a random doctor who sounded like he was driving and very inconvenienced. And he's like, well, I can call in an emergency prescription if you really need me to. Just forget it. I'll just suffer through a few more poos. I didn't say that because in Minnesota we're very passive aggressive. And he's like, well, if you're in pain. No, just forget it. Just never mind. It's now past Tuesday on to Saturday, and I still have not got my prescription. But she gave me a little sample in office that really helped. Things I never considered when I was making my appointment for the colon rectal specialist. I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope it wasn't too weird for you. I am the queen of TMI. If you have a question, I will answer anything. Like, I am like an open book to the nth degree, and oftentimes make other people more uncomfortable because of it. I have no problem sharing. My husband is the exact opposite, and he needs to tell me, Shayla, this is a secret. Shayla, this is something we're not going to share with people. Otherwise, I will just share anything. Other people's secrets, I'm a lockbox. I won't tell you your secret. I'll tell my secrets. If you're considering going to get your booty checked at the colon rectal specialist, I don't know if your experience will be the same, but this is mine. So thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. Normally I don't talk about this stuff. Normally I do talk about motherhood and pregnancy, but this is motherhood and pregnancy. Hemorrhoids are very common during pregnancy and postpartum. Okay, all right, that's enough of this. Goodbye.